How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today, I am very sweaty because I've been changing this crankshaft pulley out of my Porsche Boxster. Main drive wheel is kind of vibrating a little bit, it seems. It's not quite centered. I bought this 2-foot torque wrench. It's really big. And I can see it's a lot easier removing this timing belt. The whole purpose of me removing this belt is to replace this crankshaft pulley here. This 24mm bolt here, same size as this one. If you look at the center line of this bolt, the boss that's embedded in the engine case is about 1 inch to the left of the center line. And you just stick an Allen wrench in there. There, right here. It went in about this far, about 1.5 inches in. That means it's well inside that boss hole. You gotta make sure it's in there. And then this is loosening. So this should open it. Oh yeah, it did open it. Oh, this is great. Oh my gosh. I was using this other wrench that's about 12 inches long, and no matter how hard I pull, it wouldn't loosen. Okay, I'll show you guys that wrench later on, but that's loosened up, and I think, can I just use my hand now? Yeah. Alright. It's amazing how easy this is once you have the right tool. Okay. Use this pry. Just pry it a little gently. Alright. So here's my wobbly crankshaft pulley. Oh wow. Oh wow. Alright, I gotta show you guys this. So I just took this one out, and just looking at it, I see that there's something wrong here. You see in my previous video, this thing was wobbling, but right here we see it's not completely circular here. Flip it over, look what happened. The little registration thing dug right into the rest of the wheel for some reason. It might have been because I just floored it sometimes, and all of a sudden the engine turned really fast from a low RPM to a high. So like it went from like 0 to super high torque, and perhaps that's what's dug into there. For this one, see, there's nothing. I mean, it's supposed to be a little registration there to hold it in place. So I bought this used one. It has 90K on it. It doesn't have that groove, so I'm gonna put this new used one back in. For this torque wrench, which I got for pretty cheap, it's like 60 bucks or something. I'll leave a link down in the video description on where to get this. I really like this, by the way. It's like really big. And if I show this to anyone, it just looks so manly. I don't know, this is the first wrench I have that's this big. So I don't know, I completely enjoyed it. Even though if I'm gonna use it just once, I really just want to keep this. So I am gonna keep this. Anyway, I set this up to 37 foot-pounds. And what you're supposed to do is you tighten that up to 37 foot-pounds until it clicks. Once it clicks, you're supposed to go 90 degrees more so that the bolt actually stretches and tighten some more. Since I only got this small angle to work with, you have to count how many clicks there are. There's 24 clicks in one revolution on this thing, so that means I just need to count 6 clicks before I stop tightening. So let's do that. I gotta make sure the key registrations is on there properly. If you go around tightening it, it's not on the registration, you're just gonna ruin this wheel. So I think it's on there parallel and it's on there properly. So I'm go and tighten it. 35, 36, 37. You tighten this on the top here, so make sure it doesn't move. There you go, 37. I'm gonna do 6 more clicks, but I'm gonna turn this all the way in there. It shouldn't exceed 250 foot-pounds, but I'm turning up there just so that it has maximum torque. One click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks, 4 clicks, 5 clicks, 6 clicks. Okay, now I will put the timing belt back on. It's gonna be really easy with this giant wrench. So you guys, I waited about 2 hours for the car to cool down. Apparently it wasn't cooled down enough. It was quite warm. I can touch it, but it was so warm that you can see my face. I got all this sweat on it. So yeah, that's it. This is responsible for like a really annoying vibration effect around 3000 RPM. It may not be like this for everybody, but I suspect that this little gouge got here because I downshift from 5th to 3rd and just floor it. And it's just a little too rough for the Porsche, I guess. I figure it would be able to handle things like that, and I think doing that is generally not a good idea. Maybe you want to ease off a bit, and maybe if you want to downshift and floor it, downshift yes, but then don't floor it right away. Ease into it so things have a little time to speed up in spinning. So I tested my car after I changed it. Yes, it got rid of the vibration. So what happens is when you speed up to 3000 RPM, whatever speed you're at, if you let go of the gas, the engine keeps on spinning at that speed, and that's when the vibration kicks in. It seems like when the engine is driving the wheel, it has no vibration, but when it's left to freely spin, it has a vibration. So I want to mention there's a little keyhole in the engine block here that you need to shove something in there so this locks in place. If you just turn this, the whole engine is going to turn and you cannot unlock this. So you need to put in a key. I use the 6mm hex key. It's probably not the best for it. It should be round, but I got nothing else. So I'm just going to stick this in there. It locks it in place, and then I can turn this wheel. So the thing that allowed me to do this really easily is this giant Tecton torque wrench. It goes up to 250 foot-pounds here, which means I can put 125 pounds here. So the first time I did this, I used this 12-inch wrench, and I tried to unscrew it with as much force as I could, even putting 2 hands on there. I think I might be putting about 150 pounds here in pulling up in like just sheer strength. I gave it all I got, so that means it's 150 foot-pounds. I was not able to open it that way. This bolt is 24mm, so I got this 24mm socket here. So I got this Tecton 24-inch giant torque wrench. This is about 60 bucks on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below where you can get this. I got this just for this job, by the way, and I plan on keeping it just because it looks so cool. It's like really manly to have. And putting on and off the belt, it turns out it's a lot easier because I normally use this little tiny 8-inch wrench thing, and I have to put all the force in there. It kind of really hurts my hand. This one, I just kind of go, like 10 pounds of pushing, and I can loosen that drive belt. This thing, it comes with this plastic case thing. It's great. It goes up to 250 foot-pounds. It goes up to 338.9 Newton meter. You're only measuring it when you're tightening it. You cannot measure it when you are untightening it. It goes both ways. This is the tightening method, and if you flip the switch that way, you can loosen that bolt. When I was loosening the pulley, I got this in the loosening way. I put it in there and it didn't take that much force. I think I use about half to 3/4 of my strength here. But I essentially doubled it because I'm using twice the length. I probably would have able to remove that bolt if I had 50% more strength, something like that. So this is a really great torque wrench. I recommend it if you ever need to change your crankshaft pulley. So that's all I have for you for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope if you have ever this vibration problem that you don't know where it came from, that's where it could come from. Don't forget to give me a like over here. Comment down below about any dry pulley, Porsche maintenance stuff, and don't forget to subscribe over here. Thanks for watching.